Welcome to Agronomy Moment. I'm your host, Wendell Koehn. We bring in people who agree with me, disagree with me, and above all, are not afraid to say it like it is. All right, everybody, welcome back here to Agronomy Moment. Joining me here back with me is Celena. How are you today?
Doing good.
It's been 10 days or so since you've been here, and we're going to kind of keep talking about things that are in our scope of mind with our crop season here in 26. And one of the things that we're going to dive into in this little episode here is talking again about the Liberty application, because that's coming up. That's going to be something that's going to start be applied here as we go through the next few weeks and months into soybeans. And wanted to kind of just talk a little bit again about the best practices, some reminders on what to stay focused on that you can check off your list. So, Celena, tell me about some of the things that come to your mind when you're thinking about Liberty.
Yep. So with Liberty being, a little bit finicky, you could say, compared to most of the herbicides that we spray, it's really important that we really remember the gallonage of water that we need to spray Liberty, making sure we're staying at that 20 gallons, making sure that I know to control all the things that we can control, so that in hopes, if Mother Nature allows us that really good sunshine, that really good hot day, or those humid days, whatever the case may be, that's an extra and a bonus on top of what we can do from the management side. So on the management side, you think about thinking about water, making sure you have 20 gallons, thinking about having AMS in the tank. Generally, 3 pounds of AMS is where we're wanting to be. That's kind of the sweet spot there to make sure we give Liberty a good opportunity to work through the plants and get a good effective kill on those weeds. And then also thinking about nozzles, making sure we're using the right nozzles. Wendell, you've got some pretty good experience on the farm with some different nozzles we were talking about earlier. So maybe you want to hit on that real quick.
These aren't necessarily that these are the ones. There's a lot of Liberty rated nozzles that you can choose from. But we have liked the Greenleaf dual fans. They've given us a lot. There are 2 angles. They hit it from 2 ways. I think the main thing I'm going to say is, if you're doing it yourself, make sure you got a good set of nozzles that do the high volume, high intensity spray. Dual fans are great for those contact. And if you're having someone else do it for you, ask them what nozzle they're using, because I have seen that too many times where it wasn't the right nozzle, because it was just easier to use what we've always been using, right? So make sure we're using the nozzle for the application.
And another thing for the management side is scouting your fields, stay on top of that, and manage the weeds when they are really small. I always like to say the best weed is the one that hasn't emerged yet.
Sure.
And or the one that's easiest to control is the one that hasn't emerged yet. And so thinking about that in your residual program, but trying to target those weeds when they're a lot smaller than 6 inches to make sure that we get a good coverage on that weed, because we know that certain weeds, if they get to a certain size or get too big and we don't get good enough coverage, then it might kill certain growing points of the plant but won't kill the whole plant. And then it'll start regrowing and get really angry and be even harder to kill the next time we try to go through and kill it. So that'd be another thing, just try to stay on top of the weed size. I know Mother Nature's thrown us a lot of curveballs here this spring, and it's really wet and probably a little bit of a challenge to get that post-app done exactly when you want it, but just try to make that as timely as possible.
That's a good point there, is stay ahead of it. Really, when you see pigweed growing and it's just like that tall, it doesn't take it long. As we all know, they're pretty vicious and aggressive.
Yeah, especially with all the moisture that we've had. And if we have any sunshiny days to come, I mean, they're just going to be popping up everywhere.
So help me do a real quick checklist, unless you have anything else to wrap us up. Real quick checklist so we can just bullet point that. Water, 20 gallons per acre, the right nozzles, temperature and humidity are high. It's a little bit 120 to 150 together with those 2 added together. Weeds are small, and your ample AMS of 3 pounds. Make sure you've got those there put together. That's a recipe for success on Liberty. Doesn't mean it will never, or I shouldn't say, how should I say this? Doesn't mean it will be a 100% success every single time. We eliminate, I'm going to say 80% of the fails when we do it that way. I'm throwing out an arbitrary number. I don't know if it's 80%, but it's a very large amount. Liberty can be used for success. Thank you for watching this time. We'll see you on the next one.
So, what? I thought it turned out well.
Yeah, I thought it was fun.
If you were Scott Dickey now, you would say something like, "It's about time for lunch."
Guys,
What else?
starving.
You're starving?
Yes.
What would he call it, Celena? What does he say? Grub or something? He calls it something else. He doesn't say, "Let's go for lunch." He says,
I don't know.
ready for something. Call it.
Yeah, Scott, I don't.
You don't know what's going to come out.
Exactly.
But I wish he was here. We could have made a really nice roundtable discussion and
Hey, I got selected.
Field Agronomist of the Year.
No.
It's your turn again.
For wave 1 of the whiskey.
It's almost bean time. So I got splinters in my hand. I'm cutting. It's almost bean time.
Lunch, yes. Scott always brings up.
Well, it's 11:30. It's 12 almost.
No, it's not. God.
Kind of did that kind of little move over there, like I was shutting it off, and I just kind of coming back.
Yeah, I got that splinter dissected out.